Hello and welcome to another Bromatis Apparatus podcast. I'm Matt here,
I am Sam.
And it's Joe.
and Sam's going to tell us what we're doing tonight.
All right, so first we have a lot of news. Actually, a lot of news happened this week.
How many
Alright.
lots is that? 5?
That's a lot of lots, folks.
A lot of lots.
All right, first thing, starting a sad note. Robert Guillaume passed away. I'm butchering that name, but rip. He voiced Rafiki on The Lion King.
It doesn't matter.
Fun fact about Rafiki means friend in Swahili in Africa.
Really?
Yeah, so.
Another fun fact, you know what? Oh, shoot. Never mind. I'll get back to that.
All right.
I'll get
Alright.
back to that.
Fact was too fun for Matt to remember. All right, next in news.
I remember.
Let's-
Okay, so before Scar had a name, he had like this other name, and I think it was like Taka or something like that, and that means garbage in Swahili. So there's that.
That's
I don't
great.
remember what the name was. Someone tweet me, tell me that it's wrong.
All right. How do you guys want to hear some Daredevil news?
Ooh.
Yes, sir. I would like to hear some Daredevil news, sir.
All right, Daredevil coming back 2018. Netflix confirms, and they are
Yes.
also bringing back Vincent D'Onofrio as
Kingpin?
Kingpin.
Hell yeah.
He's coming back. Fan favorite.
Well, he was in season 2 as well, but
Yeah, for like not very long though, was he?
no, he just talked to the Punisher and that happened. But anyways, I love Daredevil season 1. That's one of my favorite shows ever.
Dude,
Honestly.
I like his character in that a lot.
Yeah, and he played Kingpin very well, I thought.
hmm What else do we got going on? This is a little controversial. So, a lot of DC news, big DC news. One of them is
Fuck
that
DC.
there has been, apparently there's a confirmed Deathstroke movie in the makes. Just Deathstroke.
Who's Deathstroke?
That's, is like,
That's actually a good question.
he's like, his name's Slade Wilson. It's like, not Wade Wilson, Deadpool, but Slade. Deathstroke. So,
SLADE.
yeah. Deadpool is actually like a mock of Deathstroke. So anyway, DC's making their own solo movie about him. I guess they have a guy named Joe Manganiello. I don't know how to say his last name.
That's exactly how you pronounce it.
He's cast.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I don't know who he is. And they have Gareth Evans who directed The Raid. He's gonna direct it. So there's hopes for it.
No, there's not. Alright, it's a DC movie. It's gonna be awful.
We've been over how Matt feels about DC before.
Yes, sir, and I will continue
I
to
just-
express my views.
The thing about DC is like they have so many iconic heroes. I don't know why they're making so many villain movies. Like they did Suicide Squad and
So
also
is Deathstroke like Deadpool?
if
Deadpool is
without
like
all the swearing and
Oh, well,
Stuff in
then I
the
don't
Without
watch it.
Ryan Reynolds, yeah.
yeah. Speaking of Suicide Squad 2, it is rumored to have started filming.
Why?
I don't know. I'm surprised they're making a second one because I didn't think the first one did that great.
Did not hear good things
It
about
did
it.
not do that great, and there weren't a lot of good things said about it.
All right, here's I think my last piece of DC
I mean,
news.
Margot Robbie was pretty hot, but that's about it. Oh, and I like what's his name?
Will Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith.
Everybody likes Will Smith.
That's true.
Everybody
As long as he's not singing.
does. When did he sing?
He had a failed rap career.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah. I did hear about that.
All right,
Anyway,
news. Last piece of DC
keep
news.
her moving.
Black Adam, or not Black Adam, I'm talking about Shazam movie. It's being made. It's happening.
Hmm.
And they cast Zachary Levi as Shazam. I guess he has a role in Ragnarok, which none of us have seen yet.
Ragnarok? I thought this was. You
This
said
is-
last bit of DC news.
This is. But this guy is in Chuck, and he played a role in Ragnarok.
Ragnarok is Marvel.
Yes. He played a small role.
Oh, you're talking about the actor.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
My bad.
So he played Chuck, and he was Flynn Rider in Tangled. So if any of you guys know who Zachary Levi is, he was cast as Shazam. A lot of people they're kind of, I don't know, they're mixed on it. Like they don't know if he should do it. They say he's too skinny. What do you guys think? You think?
I wouldn't know. I mean, if he's the same size as Flynn on Tangled, then yeah, he's too small. I have no idea who the hell is Shazam.
Okay, so
But
Shazam-
I mean, even if he's too skinny right now, like it's not uncommon for actors to do some serious bulking up.
Yeah, he
Oh,
could bulk
Chris
up.
Pratt.
Yeah,
Chris Pratt for one. I can't think of his name right now.
Basically,
Wolverine.
Oh, Chris.
Hugh
Jackman.
Jackman.
Huge. Thank you.
Chris Evans,
Yeah.
even like from Fantastic Four
Oh,
to
oh, yeah.
Captain America. Oh. Yeah.
Definitely. But yeah, so It should be, hopefully, I think he'll be able to bulk up. He should be fine, I think. He's yeah, I got hope in him. Anyway, that movie is rumored to release in April 2019, and it's it's going to be directed by David Sandberg. He did Annabelle Creation and Lights Out. Those are two solid movies, so maybe...
True.
They're horror movies, though, so I'm not sure how well
Maybe it's a horror movie.
I doubt it. Do you guys know who Shazam is?
I only know
Shazam
from...
is the app on my phone that tells me like what the music is. That's
Nope,
as far
not
as
this
I
case.
get.
Alright, so Shazam, he's actually a really cool character. He's like, his name's Billy Batson. He's a 10-year-old kid, and I don't really know his origin too well, but he gets his power from some wizard. I know, it sounds really weird.
Doctor Strange? Question mark?
No, he gets his powers from some wizard, and then all he does is he yells Shazam, and then he turns into a superhero.
Wow.
He's like...
I only know him from Injustice and
He's cool.
in the 5 minutes that
Anyway.
I played the game.
Shazam's most notorious villain is Black Adam. He's basically an evil Shazam, because that's usually how comic book movies go. Anyway, but I guess The Rock tweeted, or someone posted that Black Adam will not be in the Shazam movie. Like, he won't be the villain. Instead, Black Adam's getting his own solo movie. Because
Right.
I guess people are afraid that The Rock will overshadow Shazam in it,
Well, The Rock is like 6'5". I mean,
I guess.
eh,
But yeah.
nothing.
And iconic is just like an actor.
Yeah, I think that's it for DC. What else we got here? You guys like Logan, right? Good movie.
Oh yeah, I love
Mhm.
Logan. I'll never watch it again though.
There's a rumor that there is a Logan spin-off about X-23 being scripted.
X-23, that was X-24.
I think it's X-23.
I will googs. Keep it moving.
Anyway, what do you think, Joe?
I think it'd be tough to make a movie just about that.
Yeah, do you think
but
they just should have ended it after that? or-
probably?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think a lot of studios just need to know when to stop.
Definitely.
All right.
I feel like there's not enough information about it to make
Mhm.
an entire successful movie.
Alright, so there's an X-23 and an X-24.
Which one's the one from Logan?
I don't know, I'm googling X-24.
I'm pretty sure X-24... I think
Images?
X-24 is Wolverine's clone, like his exact clone.
Yeah.
If you remember that from the movie.
Yeah,
I
that's...
forget. I don't know.
Yeah, that was...
Isn't X-23 the kid, though?
Oh, so you're saying the kid. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
X-24 is the clone,
Yeah.
and then the kid is... Okay, yeah. The kid is X-23, the little girl.
All right. What else do we got here? All right, some James Cameron news. So, you guys know the Terminator series. Do you guys like it? Hate it?
I liked the first... No, I don't know.
I like it. I'm not like the biggest fan, but I enjoy them.
Yeah, it was alright. I kind of like the second... I like the second one a lot, actually.
All right. You guys see
Yeah.
any of them? How many? Like, you guys been watching the recent ones?
No.
No.
All right. Yeah, they've not been doing so hot, I guess. Anyway, James Cameron, he's doing a reboot. He wants to bring it back, and he's saying he wants everyone to ignore everything that is after Terminator 2. He says those all take place in a parallel universe, apparently.
It's a
That's
bit of
how
a
he's
stretch.
That's
Mr.
how he's
Cameron.
fixing it. So then he's going to make it, he's bringing it back, so only Terminator 1 and 2 are canon now.
That's alright, because those are the only two Terminators I like.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people...
I feel like that's going to be such a stretch.
I mean, basically he's just saying the other movies are terrible and I want to make a better movie. But, like, I guess he's
Then
just,
just
like,
come out.
throwing it all out.
Just come out and say that then.
Yeah.
Like, we're redoing it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what his problem is. He's making like a million movies right now. Like, he's directing he's doing 4 more Avatar movies, which is
It's not all at once.
no, unfortunately. And his head would probably explode. But all right, last piece of news. I hate to get political, but this is some pretty big news. So Kevin Spacey was accused of sexual assault when he was 26. He's like 58 now, I think. He's almost 60. He's really old. Anyway, so not really old, but he was accused of sexual assault by a Star Trek actor. And because of this, at the time, this actor was 14 years old and Kevin Spacey was 26. So the story goes that this kid was at a party. There was a bunch of actors at a party, and Kevin Spacey got really drunk, and then everyone at the party left, and eventually it was just this kid and Kevin Spacey, and like they're in the bedroom, and he made moves, but nothing happened, and then the kid left. Anyway, so I guess that's been under wraps, but it came out, and Kevin Spacey tweeted saying that he doesn't remember any of this, but if it's true, that he's really sorry, and that he's deciding now to live his life as a gay man. So,
Well, that's a toughie, because if it did happen, obviously, like, it's wrong. And, like, I'm not going to say, like, being drunk was an excuse for it.
It's not, but like
Definitely not, right?
it's not. No.
But if he really doesn't remember doing anything, like, that's tough. Like, obviously, it's wrong in every sense of the word.
yeah,
But
definitely. And, like, Netflix says that they are deeply troubled over Spacey allegations and that they're canceling their House of Cards TV show after this next season.
Really?
But the rumor has it that they're already planning on ending it after season 6. But
well, these allegations been confirmed at all?
I don't think it's still under investigation, I think, right now. If that's
Well, I don't know how they would confirm it.
Yeah,
they can't really
Like,
there's
what,
not really
30 some years later?
there's not really any way to do it.
There's no way to confirm that he actually did it.
I don't know. But what do you guys think that's a smart move by Netflix or just a bad one? Just to cancel the show.
They're just distancing themselves from him, which like I can see from a business standpoint.
Right.
I mean, as an actor though, Kevin Spacey, like, I like him as an actor.
Dude, I think he's great
Yeah.
as an actor. And even if this is true, like, I guess he admitted that if it did happen that he was sorry and like stuff was bad. Like, that doesn't make what he did right. At all by any means.
But I definitely don't hold it against him as a person.
Yeah.
Like,
I know, and like, I don't know. It's just everyone in the industry makes mistakes,
absolutely.
and I'm sure people have made way worse mistakes than what Kevin Spacey was.
Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, and some of those people are still in the industry, so I don't really think you should have to shut down an entire show just because of this incident. I don't know. It's really controversial because people are saying he's trying to kind of like defer all of the blame of his accusation onto him being gay and him coming out. Do you guys think that's the case, or do you think...
That's really tough. I don't know. I think it really comes down to, like, him as a person. Like, I think even if he did make this awful, horrible mistake, like, I don't view him as a person as, like, a sexual predator. Because, I mean...
Yeah. And, I don't know. Whatever,
I don't think blaming it on, or him passing it off as his sexuality is going to do anything for him, so...
Anyway, alright. That's enough of that. What's next? We have... What do we have? Alright, to segue into our next section, Charlie Heaton, also known as Jonathan Byers on Stranger Things,
Oh, hell yeah.
was detained in Los Angeles for cocaine possession.
Oh, I don't blame
That's a
him.
tough one.
Wait, who does he play in?
Jonathan Byers.
Oh, I can see it. I mean,
I can see that. He's
There's
honestly,
like
he's my favorite character.
Oh.
Like, he was in season 1.
no.
Like, it just, that kind of sucks to see that.
Who is my favorite character is probably 11, honestly. Like,
Yo,
what?
typical.
Typical what?
I don't know. You just like it because of your superpowers.
What's wrong with
Yeah,
that? I mean,
It's pretty good reasoning to be
why
fair.
do you like Jonathan? You sexually attracted to him, Kevin Spacey?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I just like his character. What about you, Joe? Who's your favorite Stranger Things character?
No, I haven't really watched a whole lot of Stranger Things.
Oh, well,
I'm not that far into it, so...
So there's
I mean-
gonna be a lot of spoilers for you.
Yep, you're
That's
gonna be pretty
alright.
useless
And
in this
anyone
next
else who
segment.
hasn't
Then.
seen anything from Stranger Things.
Alright, here we go. Spoiler warning ahead for all of Stranger Things season 2.
You
Here
know,
we
probably just skip like the next half hour because that's how long this is gonna take.
Yeah, probably.
Alright.
Maybe, hopefully
Maybe
not.
not that. It'll probably take like 15 minutes, maybe. Alright, let's start.
I'll
Matt.
make it a half hour. Okay.
So, what'd you think? What'd you think of the season opener?
Okay. So, coming into this past week, starting Monday, I had seen like half of episode 2, and that was of season 1, and that's all I had seen of Stranger Things. And then last week, Monday, I started Stranger Things season 1, alright, and then I finished it that Thursday, and then I watched all of season 2 on Friday. When it came out. Like, I started at 4,
Solid.
got done at like 12:30. Okay.
That's dedication, folks.
Dude, that's
Alright.
how good it was. I loved it so much. Like I couldn't put my phone down.
Completely avoided the question of me saying,
Oh, I did.
what did you think of the
I just
season
said I
opener?
loved it.
Of the season opener?
Oh, we're not
Okay.
going episode at a time.
No, we're not. I'm just going over the main things.
Okay,
So-
season opener.
Something that I liked from the season opening, I thought it was really nice how they showed the one chick who has the
Oh,
telepathic
yeah.
powers, and like she's 008, right? So we
Yeah.
now
no,
we know.
Was she 6 or 8?
She's 8.
Eight.
So now we know that it's more than just 11. That there's other. So we know for sure that there's at least 11 other kids out there, and there could be a potential 999. So
There could also be a potential that they're all dead except for 8 and 11.
That
because
is
those
also
are the only two that we saw.
that is true.
And where's 9 and 10 then? If it's just 8 and 11.
It's kind of like James Bond 007. There has to be a 1 through 6.
Well, it's true.
So I mean, you gotta assume that there's at least 11.
Yeah, but they could be dead. Papa could have killed them.
That's true.
Coulda. That's true.
So that was that. I don't know. I thought it was interesting. I didn't really like her. There was that episode 7 where it was like just about Elle, and like her
Yeah,
being this chick. I didn't really like that episode. I didn't really think it was
I
necessary.
feel like
for a full
it wasn't
episode.
necessary for what we've seen so far, but like I'm guessing that in the next season they're gonna bring 8 back. Otherwise, there would have been no point in showing her at
Yeah.
all. So
Cause like she seemed troubled once Elle left.
yeah, she's definitely gonna come back for season. How many seasons are there gonna be? Is that determined yet?
It's not for sure, but the Duffer Brothers, who are the directors of Stranger Things, they only want to make 4 because they don't want to make any more than that. And the
Okay.
reasoning is because they want to keep the universe somewhat realistic. Like they'd say, how much bad stuff can like happen to this
Yeah,
town
yeah, yeah.
before,
Okay, I kind of like that though. Like
yeah. Well, we'll see. Netflix, Netflix has control, so they might force them to make more because
That's true.
it's
Maybe
a
they
very
should
popular property.
do it in a different town with new characters.
Yeah, that's true. They could do like a spin-offs and stuff.
Yeah, I think I'd like that more than
Yeah.
12 seasons of Stranger Things.
Me too.
Okay, but anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, she's coming. I bet that number 8 is gonna be back for season 3 and maybe season 4.
I hope we see more of 2, more
Yeah.
than just 8
Yeah,
and
that's
11.
probably true. Because why even introduce them?
Yeah, there would be no point.
All right, what else? Nancy and Jonathan hook up finally. What do you think, Matt? What team are you? Team
I'm Team Steve.
Team Jonathan. You're Team
I'm
Steve.
Team Steve all the way.
I'm Team Jonathan, just because.
Just because Steve is not as big as a douchebag that everyone thought he was.
That is true. Like in season 1, he did do some douchey things, but
Mm-hmm.
I think he redeemed himself in this season. Like he really he's
How
really
so?
grown on me. He just he like helped the kids out and stuff, and really helped defeat. I don't know, the Demodoges.
He helped defeat the frickin' Demogorgon in season 1.
That's true. But like I don't know.
He could have just went and ran.
Yeah.
But then he saw the lights flicker and he's like, oh my god, these guys probably need my help because they don't know how to swing a baseball bat. They've never
they
been
don't know
in
how to
varsity
swing a baseball bat full of nails.
They don't. And he came in and he kicked the shit out of the Demogorgon.
That is true, dude. Yeah, he's growing on me. Nice hair, good Domino's commercials.
Honestly, I saw through his friends that he had in season 1.
Dude,
I knew that he
those
was going to
are
be a good character, and then he
douches.
redeemed himself in season 2.
All right, here we go. Hopper and Joyce. This is my theory. So, spoilers alert again.
All
If
right,
you haven't seen episode 8, what's his face? Is his name Ben?
What's the Bob the Brain?
Bob. Yeah, Bob died. Bob got killed by the Demodoges. And the reason, I guess the reasoning was the Duffer Brothers planned to have him killed earlier in the story, but they liked him so much as an actor and just everyone loved him that they kept postponing his death until they came to episode 8 and they're like, alright, he's gotta die at this point because, like, I understand why. And my reasoning why I think they did it is because they want people to see that the dog threats are real and that, like, I think he had to die so that Hopper and Joyce can get together. I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna happen. Like,
Cause like there was
they obviously have a history.
Yep, they were talking about like smoking cigs underneath the staircase and like.
Did you notice that like whenever Joyce took like a puff from Hopper's cigarette, she was like, I don't know what's the word, like reeled back. Like, what kind of stuff is he smoking? I mean, because in the first season she smoked like a pack a day.
Everyone does. It's the '80s.
I know, but like
Hopper's got
she was like
something.
surprised when she smoked Hopper cigarettes for some reason. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. All right.
He's
Speaking of
definitely-
Hopper, this wasn't really. like this question wasn't really answered throughout the season. It kind of bothered me. At the end of season 1, Hopper put like an Eggo waffle inside that basket in the middle of the woods, like, but it never really explained how he knew how to do that, like, right away. Cause like eventually Elle found it and started taking him every day.
No, no.
But how did Hopper know to put him in there the first time?
I think this was in, like, you would have had to infer this, but, like, it wasn't spelled out in the season. So, like, obviously Elle, she's in the, what's it called? In the Upside Down. And then she comes back in the woods, right? And then she's, like, cooking that squirrel on a spit. And then the hunter sees her. And then, like, she knocks the hunter out with the squirrel. She really throws a piece of meat at the hunter.
No, it was a log, wasn't it? It was the log.
I'm pretty sure it was it? Nah, I think it was a squirrel.
No, it wasn't. It was the log.
Alright, show me a video and prove
I'm
it to
not.
me. Alright,
whatever.
so anyways.
Alright, guys.
So she knocks the hunter out and steals his clothes, and I'm sure the hunter reported it to the police, which is Hopper.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense, actually, then.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I'm pretty sure that was a log. Guys, tweet at us. Team log or team squirrel?
It's definitely Team Squirrel.
It was the log.
Team cooked squirrel.
Anyway.
I don't know if a squirrel would have enough force behind it to.
Oh, if it's Elle telekinetically throwing it at you, she freaking cut a Demogorgon into 1,000 billion pieces with her mind.
That's true.
That's a lot of billions.
Oh, what else we got? We got a new character, Mad Maxine, chick, Ginger. Pretty much, she's like Bane and Lucas now. Her brother is a Class A douchebag.
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh, he's got the mullet. He's got the denim jacket. What else?
I don't know.
Lipton, dude. He's just, I don't know. He's got
Reminds
the
me of
dad.
the Tasmanian devil for some reason. I don't know.
It's because of his hair. It's like shaped weird. And
Plus
his
he
face.
wears, yeah,
I don't
the
know.
jeans.
He's the Red Ranger on Power Rangers.
Really?
Yeah, on the new Power Rangers movie. Which he's
Can't
not
see
that
this
bad in
yet.
that movie. Anyway, no, something that really bothered me about him though was that freaking basketball scene when he throws it underneath his leg, and it.
Dude, you just wish you could do that.
No, dude, I was like, this guy is the biggest douchebag on the planet.
Well, he just like showed up, Steve. I mean, why not take it up another notch?
Yeah, okay, that was freaking. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Probably the part that turned me off the most about him was like when he like made like advances on on Mike's mom.
Oh my gosh, that was. I thought they were gonna freaking like bang or something.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that was something. Anyway.
It's gonna happen season 3. I'm calling it.
Oh,
Divorce.
season
I hope
3.
you're wrong.
Divorce.
God, I hope you're wrong.
Are you Team Ted or Team Maxine? What is his name?
I don't know what his name is. I think it's Ted. Yeah, because she's like, Ted, get the door when she's in the bath.
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking about Maxine's brother.
Yeah.
What's
I
his
forget.
name?
Isn't it like Harry or Henry?
Nah, I don't think so. I know Ted is Mike's papa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. My laptop just died for some reason. All right.
All right then. So season 2 is more different than season 1, and like, it was kind of scary in some parts throughout this season. Like I remember even in the beginning, in like broad daylight, Hopper was in that cornfield, and that crow jumped out. But like that, I jumped a little when I saw that. Or like in the junkyard scene, where
with all the demo doges.
yeah, Steve is with the kids, and then like all the demo doges come, and like I don't know, that was kind of scary for me.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought like season 1 had some. I guess not as much. I thought like. I don't know. Like. Yeah. it
More
was
jump
scary.
scares or?
No, season 2 definitely had more jump scares.
Yeah,
That's-
even without jump scares though, like it was more scary just because of like the way it was set up.
Plus, like that scene where they're in the lab, where Bob's going to the, like, unlock the doors or whatever in the basement. Like that reminded me of World War Z when he's in the hospital, where Brad Pitt's in the hospital. Have you guys seen that movie?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh.
Yes, I have.
So that's like so
Yes, I have.
like.
Wait, where he's getting the treatment?
Yeah. Or where he's going to get like the cure. That's not a cure. That's camouflage.
the disease.
Yeah, the disease. I don't know what it was, like meningitis or something.
Yeah, I forget what type of disease. But
Yeah,
he
but anyways,
injects himself.
that part, like, you're on the edge of your seat the entire time. And yeah, that's kind of how I felt when Bob was like
Dude,
going
it was
down.
definitely, it was really thrilling to say the least. But yeah, there's some dark parts in this too. Like one of the parts I thought was pretty dark was when Elle was one part she was choking that one guy out.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, Darth Vader style. And then, but I think the part that was darkest for me was it was either when Will led those soldiers into that pit where they all got eaten alive by the Demodogs.
Oh yeah, that was.
Or the part where the elevator came up and it was just the like Doges like eating all the dead bodies.
Dude, I'm pretty sure the body count in this one was a lot higher than
Oh
season
my,
1.
yeah. Think about everyone in Hawkins' lab got killed except for that doctor, I think.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Plus Bob.
So do we know what's happening at the lab?
Now all we know is that
Well, like we know that some scary stuff is going on, but like for what purpose or?
all we know is that
The rift is still open, and
Yeah.
they're just trying to.
they must have been trying to develop some sort of weapon or something like for against the Soviets, and they ended up creating like some sort of portal to another dimension, which is basically it's just like parallel to
Yeah, it's
What-
called the Upside Down.
yeah, it's basically everything on the regular world, but like just viney and dark.
And dark and cold, and there's
Huh.
Demogorgons running around.
Yeah, it's
And like in season.
So it opens up like a path to another.
Yeah,
universe?
that's in season 1, and then in season 2, it just like the rift like grows humongous, and then like it goes underground, and there's tunnels all over Hawkins underground, and then that's how the Demo Doges get around, I guess.
I guess.
There's no way to shut it.
No,
well,
Elle sort
shuts
of
it.
sort of shuts it, or so we think. Elle basically had her own story in this season,
Yeah.
honestly.
She did.
But, Anyway, so Matt, what did you think of the finale?
That was pretty good. It was kind of a little bit anticlimactic, because like Elle didn't like get to slaughter anything. She just closed the rift, but like
Yeah,
it was pretty good. There was
the
some
classic,
action.
the classic Will coming out of whatever, and Joyce and Jonathan being like, "Oh, Will, you're all right."
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I feel like Will's just gonna get picked on throughout the whole series.
Yeah.
It's because he's like the connection.
Plus he's so short. Like, he's so much shorter than the other kids. I don't know why.
Anyway, what did you think about the very last scene where the Mind Flayer is looking over the school?
That's just like a precursor to season 3.
So what do you think? Like, what do you think's gonna happen
Like-
now?
He's gonna what's it called? The Mind
The Mind Flayer.
He's gonna obviously try and reopen the portal and take over the above world, the down upside.
The down.
Our
Our
world.
the downside
I
up world.
The downside up world. That's right.
Anyway, the Duffer Brothers said in an interview that the ending is the Mind Flayer now knows about Elle because that whole season it had no contact with Elle and like didn't know anything
That
about
is
her.
true. It didn't.
So like now the Duffer Brothers said that this last scene was supposed to be really ominous because now the Mind Flayer is just sitting over the school watching the kids now.
Yeah, that's
trying
what
to figure
I.
out how to get like its revenge and like what it's gonna do.
That's how I
Which
saw
to
it.
me, that's really freaking creepy, dude. Because like just to think that it can watch without anyone knowing, like they don't know what it's gonna do. So like I feel like it'd be really interesting to see if the Mind Flayer just targeted Elle right away for the next season. Anyway. Yeah. Could you see the kids aging throughout the season, like getting older? I feel like I could. I feel like Dustin looked like.
Yeah, he has teeth now.
I feel like he looked a lot older. I feel like he just looked like more mature though, like just like older.
Yeah, I'm sure next year, are they in high school?
I think so.
Are they 6th graders or 7th graders in the first one?
I think they're 7th.
Well, I mean, middle school, 6th through 8th grade.
Well,
Some schools, 7th through
that's
8th
true.
grade. Some.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. Season 3 is already in the works.
Do they have a release date yet?
Not yet. It'll probably be October.
Next year? Or a year after?
Probably this.
2018?
probably
2018? Oh,
Well,
boy.
season 1 came out 2016.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I guess
Damn,
you're
they can film
filming like
fast.
8 episodes,
Yeah.
but they're like
That is
hour-long
true.
episodes. But
Still, that's
you
only
have a
8
year to
hours.
do it. Yeah. I'm sure. All right, it's main event time. You ready, Joe?
Dun, 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 dun,
What are
dun,
we? What is
dun,
our top?
dun,
What is our
dun,
top
dun,
what
dun.
today?
Our top 5 horror movies of all time.
Yes, sir. That's what we're gonna do. Who wants to start?
Why didn't Sam start today?
He started last time.
I always have to start. Joe, you start.
You start?
Yes, you start.
All right.
Misa start?
Okay, now. So, for the top 5, coming in on number 5, I didn't have any honorable mentions, but 30 Days of Night.
What's that about?
It's about a town in Alaska. You know how in Alaska, every winter they have 30 days without the sun, and every
know that.
And every summer the sun doesn't ever set really
Okay.
for a certain amount of time because of the way they're positioned on the earth. And so this movie's all about they start this town in Alaska. It's really like out in nowhere town. Prepares for the 30 days of complete darkness, and once that time does come, like a group of people, I think they're werewolves coming. Really
Yummy.
Yeah.
So what makes it?
They
Why,
feasted on.
why is it
It's
on
so-
your?
It's so gory and it's got like a lot of jump scares, classic. And you also become pretty like invested in the people and like you like really
Is it like The
root for the
Mist?
people. Yeah, it's like The Mist.
Okay.
But
All right. What's
Yeah.
number 4?
my number 4 is The Mist.
Wow.
All right.
I think it's this based off a Stephen King novel, isn't
Yes,
it?
Yeah.
it is. Sir.
Really good movie. I
I
don't
think
know.
I've talked about it some on this before.
Mhm.
I think we. Did
I
a
think we
little.
briefly mentioned it a couple weeks
Just
ago.
the ending of it.
The ending.
I don't
the
think
ending
I've
of
never
The
seen
Mist.
that movie in full. I don't think.
I just recently saw it.
Was
so
it good?
It was really good.
Nice. That's a movie. How old is that movie?
I think it was 2007.
Oh, that's
It
not
came
that
out-
old. I thought it was.
I
way
thought it
older.
was newer.
I don't know.
The version I saw. I thought, no, who cares?
Anyways, really like what you would expect out of a Stephen King novel.
Mhm.
Super gory, vivid.
And like, I bet it must have been like really suspenseful, just like
Oh yeah,
because
it
you can't
was.
really see anything at all in that.
That and there's like I think we talked about it that one time. Guy kills
Yeah.
all his family members and then
Why? I don't
Okay.
remember why.
So like, they want to like leave the supermarket because there's like a whole bunch of people there, and this family wants to leave the supermarket because they're all going crazy in there.
by the way, if you haven't seen the movie, The Mist brings like these creatures that
Yeah.
kill everyone.
There's like, are they like some spider type?
Yeah,
things?
they're giant insects. What it looks like to me.
Alright. Yeah. So the family leaves the supermarket, and then like they run out. They drive as far as they can, but then they run out of gas, and
Oh.
then they're like, "Well, we don't want to be eaten alive by these giant spider insect things." So then he has a gun, and like it only has like 6 bullets or whatever, or 5. I don't know. I don't remember how many people were in the car.
I can't remember either.
But like basically, there's enough bullets for everybody but one person.
Oh my gosh.
So he kills everybody in the vehicle except himself. Goes outside and waits to die, like by giant insect, and then behind him comes the National Guard, like with flamethrowers and everything, killing a bunch of insects.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So-
that would be the worst.
Yeah.
That was
honestly.
like one of the parts of the movie that wasn't necessarily scary, but like
Just,
what
like,
you would
awful.
expect from
That's a
Stephen King.
Crazy twist.
Just like really like messed up
oh
stuff.
my gosh, that would suck so much.
All right, so that was number 4 on my list. Number 3 is The Hills of Eyes.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Those are scary for those of you who haven't seen it. It's about places in the desert where nuclear testing went on and people like were warned to get out if they lived around there, but they didn't and they stayed, and the radiation deformed them, and now they live in old mine shafts and things, killing people.
Yeah, why do they kill people though?
Don't
I'm assuming
do
they
they
just-
eat them?
I'm sure they do.
Is that the one where like in one of the things one of the mutants say like time for fertilization?
Yeah.
Like they go
yeah.
out and get a chicken raper.
A chicken raper?
Well, they try to. I don't know if they succeed.
What?
I don't
Alright.
remember. I don't remember that in particular, but
Gotta get some new blood.
I'm assuming like it's been a while since I've seen him. I don't really remember an explicit reason, but I'm assuming just because of revenge, because these people were warned, or their ancestors were, to like they were warned to get out and go somewhere else, but they decided to stay, and then because of the testing, the government did. They're all messed up,
Mm-hmm.
and so they're probably just pissed off at the world, and I wouldn't blame them.
No kidding. All right, what's your number 2 then?
Number 2 is Insidious. Things with like the paranormal really get to me. So like the fact that
Which one is that again?
where the they have a child or someone that's like a medium to.
Oh yeah, that's like The Exorcist
yeah.
kind of, right?
In the dreams, they transport themselves, like physically into the dream, to another.
Oh, it's like the ghost plane or whatever.
Yeah. So that's kind of creepy. Like, and they have pictures in it where a lady gets closer and closer and closer, but no one else can see the lady, but the kid can.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that'd be a little creepy.
And every picture they take, like, the lady gets closer to him and closer to him.
That'd be awful.
Yeah. And these dreams can go on for a long, long, long time, like weeks.
Holy
and
crap.
it's like they're in a coma.
Yeah. That
But-
sounds rough.
Super scary. A lot of jump scares. I like it. And my number one is Saw, just because of how gory and like thinking about being in that situation just makes me cringe.
No
like,
kidding.
Makes my spine crawl. Like, is this messed up? Yeah. Is it completely feasible though too? Yeah. And the amount of blood and gore and
It's awful, honestly.
it's a rough. People have a rough day if they're.
I'd say so.
All right, Matt.
Alright, so that's fine.
I'll go.
What's your top 5?
All right. My top 5 are okay. My honorable mention is Sleepy Hollow. If you guys have ever seen that movie,
Is that the one with the guy on the horse?
the guy without a head on a horse.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think I've seen it.
Nope.
Well, it's
Can't
set
say.
in like
Headless Horseman.
yeah, it's set in is it the late 1700s or late
while ago.
1800s?
I know
Whenever
that.
people rode horses.
I think it's the late 1700s.
That's like-
It's the late 1700s, and like yeah, and basically the main character's name is like Ichabod Crane, and it's played by Johnny Depp. It's actually a really good movie.
Johnny
yeah.
Depp without his head? Sounds
No,
like a movie
Johnny
I actually
Depp
enjoy.
has his head.
Oh.
He's
never
the main character.
Oh,
The Headless
okay.
Horseman is played by Christopher Walken.
Really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
like you don't see his face
Is it
until the end.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good. I liked it,
All right.
and it's kind of scary. Like there's
Oh.
this one scene. All right, I'll tell you the scariest scene. So like the Headless Horseman is going to like get this guy's head, and so he goes into the house. Then he kills the father. Then the mother like hides the kid under the floorboards, and then the Headless Horseman kills the mother, and then you like the kid's under the floorboards and he can see the Headless Horseman like above him, and then the Headless Horseman chops open the floor and kills the kid.
He kills the kid?
Yes, sir.
That's
he
the
does.
worst when
Yeah, it's
kids are
pretty
killed.
awful. All right, so that's my honorable mention.
All right, we don't care about that.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
get to
true.
your top 5.
Oh, in what order?
And
Correct order.
The top order?
5 to 1.
I know I'm myself.
Oh
Speak.
gosh, this is how prepared
Uh,
Matt is. Okay. Okay.
Getting the death stare from Matt right about now.
Yes, sir. You are. All right. We'll just say them in no particular order because we're gonna hash things out anyways.
Well, you gotta give yourself like at least some structure.
All right, let's move along.
Okay, so I have Saw Uno. That's number 1 for all you non-Spanish speaking folks.
Well, okay.
Okay, I can't talk anymore. But all right, Saw 1 for the reasons that Joe mentioned. All right, next I have Annabelle Creation. That's the second movie in
That
the
movie
Annabelle.
is scary.
Yeah, it's honestly really scary. There's like this. What's
It's
that thing?
just-
Is that the Scarecrow? The
Yeah.
Scarecrow scared me the most.
Like the
That's-
thing that makes that movie scary for me is it isn't really jump scares. It's just so creepy and like it's really suspenseful. Like
I think
once-
like about half of that movie I was yelling, "Run, bitch, run!" Like half of the movie.
dude, it was really that movie was nuts. I couldn't even keep my eyes open. But then again, I am a pussy when it comes to horror movies.
I will admit I went to the bathroom for about 15 minutes because I knew that a scary part was coming up.
Dude, that part
And
that you
you-
left,
and you wanted an
that was
excuse.
fucking scary.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
I couldn't watch it. I had to go to the bathroom.
All right.
Anyways, next I have The Conjuring.
All right.
That's a good movie. That's actually I like that movie a lot.
It is, and it's critically acclaimed.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay, so after The Conjuring, I have Alien, and that's
Classic.
it's a classic. When was it made? Like
1970 something.
whew.
But
It's like-
it still holds up. That
Yeah.
movie is solid.
Yeah.
Just like the alien coming out of the person's stomach.
That yeah.
Honestly, I had nightmares about that one guy that gets cut in half at the end. Was that like a droid or something?
I don't remember.
It was some like not human thing, but like anyways, it gets cut in half, and I had nightmares about like its intestines and stuff
Oh.
on the ground.
Dude.
But anyways,
Nasty.
all right. So
Number 5 coming in at.
and then I have Friday the 13th, cause Jason, machete kills people. What else?
Iconic,
Yeah.
Very iconic.
I guess.
Very.
I feel like I would have found that movie scarier if I would have been alive during like the 80s or something. Cause like I feel like now if I watched that movie, I'd be like, this person could just do this, or this person, why didn't they do that, or I don't know. Plus, I really don't go to lakes that often, just to like camp or swim.
Same. I'm not rich.
Okay. All right, here's my top 5. So at number 5, I have Saw, just the Saw series in general, just because those are horrific deaths and like it'd be
A
creepy
lot of
to like.
horrific deaths.
I know, just to think that like these people are just kidnapped and placed in this and like they have no idea what's going on.
What's your favorite Saw movie?
That's tough. Probably Saw 1, because I feel like Saw 1 had the most story out of all of them.
Me too. I like Saw 1 and Saw 5. I said that last week, but
Alright,
Okay.
and then my number 4 is The Conjuring, just because, like Matt said, it's good. Like, I feel like it really made like the, what is the word I'm looking for? What's the word for like ghosts and stuff?
Paranormal.
Yeah, what about like the paranormal? I don't know, it really made like paranormal more scary for me, because I didn't really find the Paranormal Activity movies that scary. And then number 3, I have Sinister, just because like watching those tapes, that'd be so creepy if you were that person, like being like, what the heck is going on?
I would be
here?
out of there so fast.
Yeah, and just like, and those were some of those were awful deaths too. I
Mhm.
don't remember which one I saw. I don't remember which Sinister it was, but one of them was like some rat was like let on this person and like it just like ate this person like while they were alive. Like I don't remember. It's been a while. All right, and then number 2, I have Final Destination, which is I think it's a lot like Saw, just like awful deaths, but like this is like real life. So like you're not being kidnapped. Like this made me paranoid just to even be alive, because like these guys are dying from like just everyday stuff. So it was freaking creepy.
And they even know what's coming sometimes, and they
Yeah.
can't like.
And like,
Oh,
but
I
there's
can't
no way-
imagine living with that suspense of like, yeah, something's gonna kill me.
But
in the
yeah,
next
you
few
just
days.
never know what, and like that's awful. And then number 1, I have Nightmare on Elm Street, just because, I mean, you gotta sleep, and there's no way you can't escape it, you can't prevent it. So I feel like that, I don't know, deserving my number 1. And then I have 2 honorable mentions. I have It, not the new one, the 1990 It, which people don't think is scary, but that was my first horror movie, and Tim Curry as Pennywise, dude, it was scary. And then I have It Follows. Have you guys seen that movie?
Can't
It
say.
Follows?
Yes.
No, sir, I have not.
It's on Netflix. It's basically like the movie is. It's sort of like it's like an STD that's like killing people. So like AIDS or something, but
Same.
a physical thing. So like what it is you have sex with the person, whoever has it, and then the person who had it previously no longer has it, and now the person who like it's the person who had sex with them or whatever, now they have the disease. And so what it is like this thing, it takes up the shape of any person you know. It can be anyone at all, and it just follows you, and like and it'll get you, and it'll just like fucking tear you apart, and it like kills you. Like the intro scene shows what it does when it captures someone, and it's really gory. So like anyway, and like the thing that makes it really creepy is like it follows, it just like walks like forever. Like it'll just keep walking until it gets you. And
Wow.
like it's creepy. Anyway, that was my list.
Alright. Well, we have 12 separate from each
Including his 2 honorable mentions and my
other.
one.
No,
honorable
not
mention?
including the honorable mentions. Then we have 15.
Well, let's use the
Well,
honorable
might
mentions.
as well.
Alright, because I think all of us had Saw in there.
Yeah.
And then you two had The Conjuring together.
Yes, sir.
And then, yes, that is.
And then we had. What did we have?
Me and you?
Yeah, we
didn't have
Oh,
any.
we had Saw.
Oh, yeah, everyone had Saw.
Okay.
All right.
So 15.
15, including the honorable mentions.
I'd say either I haven't seen the first It, but
Yeah, I'd say.
I haven't seen the
or
original yet.
Sleepy Hollow.
What makes it okay? I can defend it. You defend Sleepy Hollow. Why do you think it should be above it?
I haven't seen. How can I say that it should be
Just
above?
what makes it scary?
What makes Sleepy Hollow scary?
Yeah.
Well, I guess the thing that makes it less scary is that at the end you figure out that it's just a witch controlling the Headless Horseman, and then it has like a happy ending, I guess. But
All right.
I guess the scary parts about it is like the Headless Horseman just chases you around and cuts your head off, like, and they like go to this churchyard, and like, oh, we're safe, we're in the churchyard, and then the Headless Horseman grabs like a wooden stake and like throws it through a window and stabs a guy and drags him out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, 1990s. It wasn't really that graphic.
Not
But,
that scary.
No, it was just, to me, it was really creepy because it's just a bunch of kids, and Tim Curry's performance in that, it was, dude, he makes a really scary Pennywise, and like, I don't know, it was just, I mean, because I watched this, you're a kid, and like, this is happening to kids, and like, even in the end, like, for part 2, there was this one scene I always remember. It's just this girl looks out the window, and like, Pennywise is just sitting out there with a bunch of balloons just waving at her. Which to me is just creepy because, like, you know he's after you, but, like, you don't know how he's going to get you because, like, you're just seeing him everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So, Joe, which one should be 15?
Joe will be the deciding factor.
I think, not to, like, I think you might be a little biased towards it because you watched it as a kid. And,
I
like,
think
and
you might
that's
be right.
completely, like, understandable. But, like, the original it wasn't that scary. The Sleepy Hollow sounds a lot, like...
And I can agree with that.
And do they destroy Pennywise? Like they do in the...
Oh, yeah, they do. Well,
okay, so
like,
they both have quote-unquote happy endings.
Sort of.
Sorta. Well,
Sorta.
the happiest you can get.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, like, in Sleepy Hollow, it's definitive. It's a
Okay.
definitive happy ending. Like, there's no more Headless Horseman.
All right.
I don't know.
All right, so then 15 is It, 14 Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
All right, what do you guys think should be 13 then?
What about It Follows?
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it either.
Well, from what I guess I just explained it to you guys, so I'm not sure what you think of it. I don't know if, like, I guess it's not really like super scary. It's just it'll make you. It's kind of creepy, I
It's
guess.
just kind of whack thinking
It's
of like
creepy.
the killer's an STD that follows you because you had sex with someone.
I know, because it's just like, and like the way that the movie's like just filmed, because like you just always see it constantly following like the person. And like just that it can impersonate people you know. It's kind of
That would be creepy.
Cause like at one scene when it gets this one guy, it becomes his mom and like knocks on the door and like he opens it and then
that's
it just
nasty.
fucking kills him.
Okay, I think that deserves a little bit higher up than 13.
Alright,
Would you
so-
put it above 30 Days of Night?
Well, I have never seen it, so no, I have never seen It Follows.
Oh, okay. Like, man, you haven't seen 30 Days of Night.
No, I have seen 30
What?
Days of Night. For 30 Days of Night, it's like different.
Yeah, because
Kinda
that's more jump
scary.
scares.
It's like it's a lot of jump scares and it's a lot of you become invested in like the actors.
That's
Not
kind
the
of
actors,
that's
like,
kind
the
of the same thing
characters.
for Sleepy Hollow. Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and yeah, it's like a different type of scary, is the best way to describe it because like it around like I think it's day like 18 or 19, like they have to go and get supplies from like the store during like a whiteout, like a storm, and then they get stranded, and that's when things like really get scary. Some dude like sacrifices himself and run towards his mom's house, I think it is, and like to draw all the people away, and then they run back, and it's just a lot of like nerves, and then you get jump scares.
I'd say, based on what you're saying, honestly, as much as I like It Follows, I think that movie sounds scarier than It Follows.
So it follows at what 13?
13,
Yeah.
and
And then you want to put 30 Days of Night at
Yeah.
12?
then yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so
What else do we got
number
here?
11.
Hmm.
We have Friday the 13th, Alien, Conjuring, Annabelle Creation, and Saw for my list.
I say, what about Hills Have Eyes? I haven't seen that movie.
Oh, that's such a creepy movie.
Yeah, it is.
Like, it's like, oh, you go on vacation. Like, you ever gone to, like, the Yellowstone or
no.
been out?
No, I haven't.
I've been to
Been out
Arizona, Grand Canyon.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, Grand Canyon. Like, oh, this family's on vacation or passing through. Like, there's always deformed, like, people watching them, waiting for them to go to bed so they can snatch them up in the night. Like, drag them into the tunnels and torture them.
Yeah,
And, like, and
that
the
sounds
torture
awful.
scenes are so vivid. Like,
That sounds awful.
it is. That's those movies, I should say, because it's more than one, are so creepy.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right then. What do you guys think?
We're all a bunch of pansies.
We are. I must say, I'm not the best when it comes to horror movies either.
Same. All right. So what do you
Same.
think should be 11 then? Would you say?
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, cause
Just because it's older.
It's
and
older
like,
and not that scary. Like,
it isn't
iconic.
that scary.
It's definitely
iconic as hell.
Like
but
I didn't
not
have
that
to close my eyes once.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how we should grade
The
these.
close-
However many times Sam closes his eyes during the movie.
Oh gosh.
Okay, then Annabelle Creation wins because he shut his eyes for the whole thing.
That movie is scary though.
It's pretty scary.
That movie, it better make our top 5 at least. All right.
and
Yeah.
like it's a newer movie too, which is weird.
True. All right.
So 11 is
11 is Friday the 13th.
Friday L13.
Just because it's old.
Mm-hmm. All right. What do you guys think should be numbered? Here we go.
Top 10.
Top 10. What do you guys think of The Mist?
I was gonna suggest that one, to be honest, because
Cause like, yes, the twist is amazing. It sounds
Yeah.
incredible, but
Mhm.
like, is it really super scary compared to the other movies?
compared to the other ones, no, because it's like after a storm, and you can like always rationalize that a little bit, just even a little,
Okay.
and so
All right. So Mist at 10.
scary, yeah, but
I would
not,
say.
not to the point of these other movies.
Would
I gotta
you?
say these others are more
All
scary.
right. Where would
Number
you
10.
put
I have Alien.
Ooh, Alien. How would you rate Alien, Joe?
I'd put maybe 8 or 9 for Alien.
I'd say
Coming
so
up.
too.
I mean, it's scary, but it's old.
It's old, and the
And-
date really shows like.
Yeah.
Eh.
Like the Alien is like definitely it's creepy for sure, but like
Creepy, but not scary,
I guess.
almost.
And like there's definitely some gory parts, like when it rips out of that guy's stomach.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, like you can see that it's a puppet, and
That's
like
true.
it doesn't look like really scary. It kind of looks goofy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, but
So
definitely
Alien at number 9.
it's well deserved at number 9. I
Mhm.
think
What do you guys think about The Conjuring
for 8.
for 8?
Would you put the Conjuring above or below Annabelle Creation?
Below, as in higher number.
I think so.
I'd put the.
So you think
I put
Annabelle
Annabelle like
scarier?
yeah.
I think it is
More
too.
towards number 1?
I
yeah.
forgot which one is the Conjuring again. Like I just
It's
had a mind gap.
the kids, they go to the house and like
Mhm.
it turns out this house is like extremely haunted because like 80 people, not 80,
Okay, yeah, yeah,
like 5 people died in it, or,
Yeah, I remember now.
and like there's
okay.
just so many ghosts that are there.
Okay, yeah. And that's the one where the girl gets like thrown by her hair.
Yep,
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
yeah.
the one.
that movie's definitely scary, but I think so. We put it at 8.
Yeah.
Conjuring at numeral 8.
Like yeah, that movie it's solid, but like it's just compared to these other movies, I gotta put it a little bit higher up. All right, what's next? Honestly, I think I gotta go with Sinister. Are there Sinister?
See, I would put The Hills Have Eyes below Sinister at that point. Because, like, Sinister, at least for me, because, like, the paranormal really gets to me.
Okay.
And, like, how creepy would it be to literally find these tapes in the attic of this house you just bought?
that is true.
And then watch them, and, like, oh, this is going to be super cool. They're going to be, like, old movies. And then it's just a demon slaughtering the previous owners of that house.
Yeah.
that'd be really
And
scary.
then fighting him for the remainder of the movie.
Yeah, I just looked behind my back when you said that.
All right, so
Stop it. Stop it.
I don't even know.
would you put
I would put The Hills Have Eyes at 7.
What about Insidious?
Insidious again. Oh, that's a good one.
I think I want to put Hills Have Eyes lower than Insidious.
Lower as in
Higher
As in
number.
More towards number 1.
Oh, more towards
okay,
number 1.
because it's like it's real.
Yeah,
It could happen.
To me, that'd be creepier. Cause like if I'm traveling through like
Oh, dude, you need to see that movie then.
I would be
No,
I'd
thank
be
you,
really
sir.
scared.
Okay, so Insidious is the one where, if for the viewers that haven't seen Insidious, that there's a certain person it has a gene. It's genetic. It's passed on that you can pass over into the ghost plane. I think
Yeah.
in your dreams, and then get contained by the devil and all that good stuff.
Anyway.
So okay, well
Yeah, that's
now we have a good one. So for number 7, do we want?
No, I think Insidious is 7. So we're on 6 now, I think.
Insidious is 7. Yes.
All right, 6.
What I have left is Annabelle and Saw.
All right,
What do you guys have?
I have Hills Have Eyes and Saw.
I have Saw, Sinister, Final Destination, and Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, Final Destination.
Okay, I definitely feel like
Yeah, dude.
I feel like Final Destination would be put at 8, like before the Conjuring.
Dude, to
Yeah.
me, I'd put Final Destination more towards 1 than Saw,
Mm-hmm.
just because. I mean,
Then Saw.
yeah.
No, I put
No.
Saw higher.
Because I agree, like, Saw's, like, that's more, like, it's painful to watch.
Mhm.
But, like, Final Destination, dude, those guys are just living life. Like, the Saw traps, but in reality.
Yeah, but like
Nah.
for Saw, like there's actually people like Jigsaw, like just criminal moral enforcers that feel like they're doing the world a favor. For Final Destination, there's no way in hell like the universe just has this like has it out to kill you.
Plus, like, I mean,
Plus,
the
if you
fir-
die because you get a rock
I-
shot out of a lawnmower and hits you in the eye,
Yeah,
right, you're
like,
dead.
some of the deaths
That
are
could
just
happen.
like so crazy, and
Yeah,
the guy gets his ass sucked out of a pool.
yeah.
Dude, that's a real thing.
Okay, but like the chances of it happening.
Okay, well, don't put a pool cleaner up to your ass, and then you're not gonna have that problem.
Plus,
Well,
like, I only liked like the first and the second one. Like after that, they just got. I couldn't watch them anymore just
They
because
come up with a lot
I
of
couldn't go
dumb
through
ways
it.
to
Yeah.
kill, and a lot of them are just
the
ridiculous.
tanning beds. Like,
Oh yeah, locks you inside Friday.
Dude, that was awful. Alright, to me, I thought, okay, whatever. Fine. I still think Final Destination is creepy, though, just because that, like, I don't know.
Final Destination at 6. We are at number 6, correct?
I believe so.
So now we're on the top
We're at top
5.
5.
Okay. In the top 5, we have Nightmare on Elm Street, Sinister, Saw, Annabelle, and The Hills of Eyes.
Yes.
Okay. How do you feel about Nightmare on Elm Street?
I've never
That's
seen.
number 5.
That's with Freddy Krueger.
I know. I've
Okay.
never. I still haven't seen it.
The thing that the reason why I put Nightmare on Elm Street so high on my list is because, like, I mean, even if it is old, the premise of the movie that still holds up. That'll hold up forever because you're gonna have to sleep, and like
And then it'll get you in
knowing
your
that this
dreams.
thing will get you in your dreams. That's really creepy. And even Freddy's song, like, that's so scary. And like even just like looking at like how freaking messed up his face is with his razor hands. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a
kinda
burn
creepy.
victim mixed with Freddy Krueger. Mixed with Edward Scissorhands.
I know.
Yep.
I want to put him at least like 4.
I'll believe you. I'll take your word for it.
Like, I'd put Sinister at 5, I think. Sinister or Hills Have
Sinister.
Eyes.
They're both creepy. It just depends on if like you're going for paranormal creepy or actually could happen to you creepy.
I'd say Sinister 5.
Okay.
Because I think The Hills Have Eyes, just the idea of that, because, like, even if you broke down and, like, if you broke down anywhere that isn't, like, in the middle of town,
Mhm.
or even if you were in the middle of town, people could still come and, like, kidnap you and, like, torture you or something.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
But like this is like a deranged
I don't know, yeah.
mind dwellers.
It's definitely, yeah, it's creepy.
So Sinister at 5.
What do you guys think should be 4 then?
Probably The Hills of Eyes then at 4.
It's definitely, yeah.
I mean, it's scary. Very scary. See that, Ryan? Anyways,
It's very scary.
but
And Goosebumps at number 1. Is that what you said?
Yes. Gosh. What do you guys think of Nightmare on Elm Street then?
I've never seen it. Can't say, but
I would say Sinister ranked higher, as in closer to number 1, than Nightmare on Elm Street. Because, I don't know, like, yeah, he can get you in your dreams, but I don't know. I just feel like I would be more scared put in the situation of the family in Sinister than I would being put in the situation of someone at...
Really?
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't be afraid to, like... Because I just remember, like, watching this movie, like, they're struggling so hard not to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, it was just crazy. Like, they're just doing their best not to. Because once they did, then it was like...
Maybe they need to be a little more mentally tough.
Well, you can only stay awake
Okay.
for so long.
how many coffees did they drink?
I don't know.
A lot.
Dude, I don't know. I'd say...
I would put Nightmare on Elm Street before, as in closer to number 15 rather than 1.
Alright, Matt. You're going to be the deciding vote. Because I say it should be closer to 1.
Which one?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
What is it? 3 or 1? Is that where?
3
Well,
or
either...
2 or...
If I put it
1.
above...
What are our
Sinister-
final 3?
Final 3 is Sinister, Saw, and Nightmare on Elm Street.
What about Annabelle?
Yeah, we have Saw, Annabelle, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, wait, excuse me. Sinister is number 5.
Yeah, so Joe's vote is to put Nightmare on Elm Street at 5. And I want to put it not at 5.
Nightmare on Elm Street at 3.
Nightmare on Elm Street at 3.
And then
Who would you have at 2?
at 2, I would put Annabelle.
Okay.
And then for number 1, I would put Saw.
Should we do it like last time?
Do it
Top
like
3?
last time?
No, that is too much work.
Alright, here's...
Those other two don't matter. Right now what matters is where would you put Friday the 13th from what we talked about?
I'd put it at 2.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. So we're gonna skip 3.
I think Saw should be 3, though.
Ooh, what do you think should be 2 then?
I just said
Nightmare on Elm
Or
Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
So your proposed top 3 is Saw, Nightmare on Elm Street, and then Annabelle.
Yeah.
I agree with
Dude.
that.
Annabelle was freaking creepy.
Now I've never seen Annabelle, so I don't know.
Joe,
Not the
All I
first
know
one.
is
Not
Saw
the
is
first
creepy
one,
as hell.
The second one.
Annabelle Creation.
Annabelle Creation. Dude, seeing that thing in theaters, oh my gosh.
dude,
Oh my god.
Joe, let me tell you. Like,
Was it
Saw
scary?
movies, like, they're scary, but, like, Annabelle Creation takes, like, the paranormal to the max. Like, it's...
Okay, I could not deal with that. I couldn't do it.
Because, like, it's, like... Because I'm not really, like, a guy who's really into paranormal movies, because I'm, like, meh.
Me neither.
But, like, when I watched that movie, I was really scared
See,
watching that.
that stuff scares the heck out of me because, like, no one knows if it's actually real.
and
Like,
were these based? This wasn't based on a true story, was it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I know the Conjuring movies were.
well, a lot of times when it says based on a true story,
Yeah.
it means, like, yeah, we use the same, like, middle name as this one dude who said he had a paranormal experience.
Like
So,
like Amityville Horror. You guys seen the?
No.
no.
They just use like the same. There's supposedly some stuff going on there. Whatever. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into that because it's not even top 15. But okay. So, how are we gonna decide
So,
this?
All right.
you know, I'm in agreement with you two. I think Saw at 3, then Nightmare on Elm Street is at 2, and then Annabelle Creation at 1.
All right.
Confirmed?
Then that's
Confirmed.
our list.
All right,
That
so
is your
starting at
Here's our list.
Honestly-
15 again.
At 15, we have It.
The original.
Yes.
Yes.
And, like, the regular one. Like, I'd say they both deserve a 15.
Okay.
The new one. All right, so then
Just because
It 15, 14, Sleepy Hollow, 13, It Follows, 12, 30 Days of Night, 11 is Friday the 13th, 10 is The Mist, 9 is Alien, 8 is The Conjuring, 7 Insidious, 6 Final Destination, 5 is Sinister, 4 is The Hills Have Eyes, 3 is Saw, 2 is Nightmare on Elm Street, and 1 is Annabelle Creation.
Do you know what's really, like, nuts to think of with, like, I hate to go back to this, but with, like, the paranormal in general, or, like, horror movies about it, is, like, it could be real. Like,
I don't believe in the paranormal.
like,
Oh, now you're gonna die,
like,
Matt.
Good. Kill me.
you don't have to
gosh.
believe in
Fuck
it,
you, ghosts.
but, like,
No, not
There
one in
is
the
the-
same room.
like, with all, like, the, I don't know if you want to call it evidence or, like, findings, but,
Yeah.
like, there's certain implications that mean, like, this shit is actually real. like forces and demons and ghosts that like harm people are a real thing and they're out
To some point,
to
yeah.
like a certain degree.
Do you ever watch the show like Ghost Adventures?
Yeah.
I don't like those shows. Some of it is just like, oh, the chair moved. The window's also wide open. There's a 30-mile-an-hour breeze outside, but like, it moved. I don't know. Some of those shows maybe ruined it for me. Maybe if I had an experience, I'll believe it. But
I guess it is.
seeing is
I
believing.
don't know. It is what it
Ghosts
is.
are invisible.
Anyway, I'm really tired. Like, it was tough doing this one episode.
This one was a toughie, but a good
Well,
one.
we're glad you powered through it, Sam.
Thanks.
We
couldn't
do it
have
for
done it
you
without
guys.
you.
We do it for the viewers.
All right,
For the
guys.
tens of
Thanks
viewers.
for listening. Where can they find us on Twitter, Matt?
At Bromatus A, BROMATTUSA on the Twitter.
All
And
right.
there's a capital B and a capital A.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Does that matter though?
I don't know.
Just in case you can't find us,
All right, and
then
then
you definitely
Open
can.
your eyes. There we go.
next week, what are we doing? We're doing Thor Ragnarok, reviewing that.
Yes, we are.
Oh yes, I'm so excited.
And then-
Finally, some Marvel stuff.
What's
Get on
our?
this.
We were doing
Halloween.
another top 5 for you.
We will figure it out. Hopefully before next week.
We have to take into account fan suggestions and personal interests.
Yes.
So it'll be a surprise top 5 or top 15.
We might even go live for that one.
Ooh.
Possibly.
Possibly. Probably
Alrighty.
not, but we'll see.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.